Amazing.
What are you doing? Because you look better than you've ever looked before all the time.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
We're going to talk about the bad. Can you show everybody the bad?
I mean, I just thought it was cute, not a huge deal, but this was the picture we took 20 years ago at the VMAs in '03. So I said, this might be cute.
And then here he is opening the show.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are back together? Are we talking? Sorry, are we talking? I mean, you're wearing them on your bag. I'm like, wait a second.
I mean, yeah.
Wait, you just made all of my dreams come true. Ashanti and Nelly are back together. The world is right. I love it. I love it. Okay,
What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jim, and yes, we will be dropping them. So, I wanted to talk about Nelly and Ashanti. Oh my goodness. Double backing is never, ever a good idea. Double backing is never a good idea. We've all done it before. It is not a great idea, okay? It does not work. So you just heard Ashanti confirm that her and Nelly are indefinitely back together, which she didn't want to say nothing. That's a red flag right there. She didn't want to say anything, but she put it out there that they're back together, trying to rekindle this flame that they had that fizzled out back in the early 2010s. And why do we do this to ourselves? I just don't understand it, because she's going to get hurt all over again. Now, it's a possibility that she won't, but chances are that she will. So we're going to go through a little bit of the timeline. I'm not going to take up too much of y'all time, but we're going to go chronologically, and we're going to break down why them rekindling their relationship was a bad idea. Okay. So, I want to start with this article. I'm not going to read it. I'm just going, go through the timeline. So, Nelly and Ashanti's relationship timeline. I look at their rekindled romance, reuniting 20 years later. It makes no sense. He looks so goofy to me. He looked so goofy to me. Like, look at this picture. Look at this. Okay. Well, anyway, so they met 2003, right? You can see them. They met, still look goofy. I'm not the biggest Nelly fan in the world. I'm not gonna lie to you. Not the biggest Nelly fan. So he just looks so weird to me. But anyway, I probably look weird to him too, to be honest. But not the biggest Nelly fan. And so they started fooling around. They wasn't even together in 2003. They was fooling around in 2003. She said that she went out with him. But in this article, at the end, it says she told people that Nelly was not her boyfriend. She was not his girlfriend, and they just went out. What do that mean, y'all? They was having sex. They were, doing the fool. So, red flag. Because now it's like you just sticking around. This person he hasn't invested in you. He doesn't really like you. It is what it is, right? So they appeared together again at the launch party. Okay. Her perfume launch party. So then finally, 3 years later, 3 years after they started messing around, they finally came out, did a public appearance together. Okay. So I don't even know how old she was when they started dating. I don't even know how old she was. She had to be like early 20s. I'm gonna give her early 20s because she in her early 40s now. So 20 years ago. Okay. So in her early 20s, they dated. And y'all know that we age faster. Okay. Our bodies go through transformation faster. So we age out quickly. And call it whatever you want, feel however you feel, but it is the honest truth. Our peak fertility, it starts when you first menstruate for the first time. But just to save face, we're going to say your peak fertile years are from 18 to 25. Now, that's not saying that you can't get pregnant, because I got pregnant at 28. So that's not saying that you can't get pregnant, but it makes your chances more difficult to get pregnant. Especially if you're not living a healthy lifestyle. If you've been living a healthy lifestyle for years, working out, eating plant-based, then your chances may remain significantly higher than a woman who does not have a healthy lifestyle. So if she's been taking care of herself, she'll be able to get pregnant. But if she's with him and he didn't want a child with her the first time, if he didn't want to marry her the first time, he's not going to want to marry her now. And I'm going to tell you why. So then 2008, 2 years later, she teases people about the relationship with Nelly. And here she says, oh, no, no, no engagement, but definitely in the future. Ha ha. That's uncertainty. That right there is uncertainty, because she wants to get married. She wants to get married. They've been together since 2003. It's now 2008. 5 years later, she wants to marry him. She's getting that itch. She's, being a wife to him. She's doing everything he asking her to do. They working well together. She thinks that they can build a foundation together. She's playing stepmom to his children. She wants a family of her own, and he is telling her no, he's not ready for that, right? Okay, but mind you, he has children, but he's not ready for marriage, but he has children, okay? Red flag. So 2009, they released Body on Me, and shortly after that, they broke up. Because what? And since the pair are just friends, so he's not even claiming her. He wasn't claiming her in the beginning. He wasn't claiming her. It was her coming out saying that, they were friends. I mean, they were together, and, hopefully they get married. But he's insisting that they're just friends. This is 7 years after they started having sex with each other. 7 years of no commitment. That is a red flag. Okay. So they just friends. He not ready for marriage, right? Mind you, he has 2 children. I don't understand how this is the problem that we have as a culture, where we're willing to procreate. We're willing to get together, to have recreational sex. But when it comes to building a family, building a foundation, you know, bringing together, coming together to build something, to make sure that your family has structure, it's a problem with that. But if we want to have sex recreationally, that's no problem. And she was having sex with him recreationally for 7 years. Okay. So she been with him since she was 21. She's 30 by the time they ended their relationship. She didn't have time for that. She wasted all of her prime. So you have to be friends first and all this other stuff. She cool amidst breakup. No, she's not. She's hurting. She was hurting back then. She's going to hurt herself again because he hasn't changed. And I'm going to show you how he hasn't changed, right? So they broke up. They ain't got no beef. They still talking. She's still talking about him. He done moved on from her, right? So I was watching another video. Somebody else was trying to break down, what was going on. And sometimes you just let the one get away. Let the one get away. You don't let the one get away. And if you feel like let me put it like this. It don't take 20 years to realize that you let one get away. It don't take that long. Okay? It don't take that long. But their relationship started how it ended. It ended how it started, which most cases it ends like that. How you start is how you finish. So now they're trying to start again, okay? And it's the same thing that happened with his ex-girlfriend too. Now, if y'all don't know, he was with a young lady named Chantel Jackson, right? This here she is right here. The same goofy look on his face. I just can't get over it, y'all. I just can't get over it. He looked starstruck. But anyway, so it's the same thing. They was in a relationship for 7 years. 7 years, ended their 7 year relationship. She said it's because she started to focus more on her shoe company is the reason why um they decided to end their relationship. But if she was focused on her family, if they had started a family together, do you think that she would be focused on building her brand? Like, do you think she would put so much into, you know what I'm saying? She would try to hold her family together, right? So try to hold her family together, but instead she decided to focus on building her shoe brand. Why would you focus on building your shoe brand when you could be building on top of your husband's brand? I'm pretty sure he has other personal endeavors that he focuses on outside of music, right? So y'all would do something to try to build together because that makes it easier. So she focused on her shoe brand. Said they didn't they left on amicable terms. I think that's the word. But they split for the same reason. He didn't want to marry her. Why would you spend 7 years of your life trying to get to know this man, build with this man, have him, trust you and all of that? Why would you waste your time like that? That's time you don't have. Now, I'm not 100% sure if Chantel has kids. I'm not 100% sure of that. But I'm pretty sure she wanted children with him. They spent 7 years together, right? Same thing with Ashanti. And so somebody said, you let the one get away and they come back to each other and it's the wife and blah, blah, blah. No, it's not. He's going to do the same thing and she's going to end up hurt all over again. They can do all this, in front of the camera and do all of this in front of the camera and try to flex and try to put it out there that they have all of this stuff, have all of their stuff together, and um they can do all of that and that's fine. But he hasn't changed enough, or circumstances haven't changed enough for him to say, I'm going to give you what you didn't receive the first time. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you a child. I'm going to give you the marriage you desire. I'm going to be your husband. He's not going to give her that because that's not what he signed up for. And she's going to have to end up compromising more than he has to compromise because he knows that she still wants that. She knows that, they still she still wants to be with him, not necessarily saying that he doesn't want to be with her, but she wants the family with him more than he wants the family with her. And that's always going to be a bad news. That is a recipe for disaster. So double backing is never a good idea. And there was a video where she said that there was a video where she said that, I think it was like on What's Happening Now. She said something to the effect of, they had a conversation and they had a conversation, and they're going to figure it out, and they had had some talks about what happened the first time. But you could talk about it all day long. If it's not in the action, nothing's going to happen. So, y'all can flex all day. Y'all could sit up here and, you could say that, you could say that you've changed. You could say that it's different. You could say that things are going to be different. But if it's not in the action, then it doesn't mean anything. He's still not ready to be married. He's still not ready to be a husband. And if you just so happen to get pregnant by him, there's gonna be some type of issue, because this is what you want. It's not what he wants. Now, since I've seen his children are grown, I know he has a boy and a girl, and then he adopted two children from his step sister, I believe. So he's not ready to do this all over again. Like, he doesn't want to do that. He wants to be a bachelor and travel and roll around. He doesn't want to do that. And so you're going to end up compromising what you want instead of finding you somebody or changing who you are so that you can attract someone to give you the things that you desire. He doesn't want to be a family with you. If he did want to be a family with you, he would have did it when he had the opportunity when y'all were younger. He just ended a 7-year relationship and then jumped right back in what he knows he's familiar with. You've always compromised for him. Always. That's what he's going to expect you to do this time around. And if you know that's not what you want, why do that to yourself? Why put yourself through that and break up all over again? It makes absolutely no sense to me. I don't understand why we do this to ourselves. So I just wanted to come on to express that going back is never a great idea. We all have stories of going back and what happened. Look at what happened when Chris Brown and Rihanna tried to rekindle their situation. It did not work. When you double back, it doesn't work. So let me know what you think in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all for subbing to the channel and watching our videos and giving us feedback. I really appreciate it. It helps us grow as a people, as a person, as a channel. We're all in this together. We have to grow together. So that's what I'm here for. But thank you for listening, and I will see you on the next video.